Presenting our abridged drama, The Changed Comedy, More Strange Than Truth.
What gallant assembly have we here? Although thy gaze is quite severe, I pray you, gentles, soften your sight, for I am that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Yes, he that frights the maidens of the villagery. Sometime I make the drink to bear no barm. I mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm. Hobgoblin am I, and sweet Puck, I do their work, and they shall have good luck. And thee that know'st all right. I am that merry wanderer of the night, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire. I'll follow you, I'll lead you about around, sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, which at the heels of fools will bark and bay, but for now, I am the humble prologue to this play. The cast is gathered, costumed, and masked, eager to commence their allotted task. They are but hapless players, none too bright, who pray that their performance this night shall provide great mirthful visions, and readily capture all your attentions, and hope when some mischief they exact, the whole choir shall hold their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth and knees, and swear that a merrier hour was never wasted there. Now knowing what fools this company be, shall we their fond pageant see?
Is all our company here?
You're best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's the scroll of everything throughout all Athens, able to perform in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on their wedding night.
First, good Peter, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so go to a point.
Our play is the most cruel death and lamentable comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Ah, a very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
The Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nicholson, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. Fine, do it. Let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure to the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Ericles rarely, or part to take a Terracatin to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks and stud-ridden gates, and Phoebus's car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Ericles' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoled.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Flute, must take Thisbe upon you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all. She'll play it in a mask and speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in a monstrous voice. Thisbe? Thisbe? Ah, Pyramus! Liberties! My Thisbe dear!
You must be Pyramus and flute Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug, the joiner. You are sent out for the lion's part. And I hope there is a play fitted.
Parton, for if it be, give it to me. I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it terribly, and you will fright the ladies, and that would be enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you as 'twere any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one would see on a summer's day. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your orange-tawny beard, your purple and grain beard, or your French crown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, but, masters, here are your parts, and I am to pray you, to entreat you, and to desire you to con them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There we will rehearse, for if we meet in the city, our devices will be known. I pray you, masters, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
By the Duke's oak with you.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers in my desire, like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, I won thy love, doing thee injury, but I shall wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, with reveling. Where is the master of our revels?
Yes, my lord. What wouldst thou have me do?
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriment. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp.
I shall exact all you have said and furnish you with grand celebration and joyous entertainment. The occasion of your grace's marriage shall be well marked.
Our thanks, good Philostrate. Come, my Theseus, what cheer, my love. Let us go along.
Are we all men?
Pat pat, and here is a marvelous place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our tiring house. This hawthorn brake our stage, and we will do it in action as we will do it.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus, who draws a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How would you do that?
I Larkin, a perilous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
We shall have such a prologue, and it will be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in God's children. A lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living. We ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak out, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, I would entreat you, or I would request you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were a pity on my life. No, I am no such thing. I'm a man, as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name, and tell them he is snug to join.
If that may be, then all is well. But there is 2 hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Does the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. It shines that night?
Yes,
Why?
it doth shine at night.
Why, then may you leave a great casement in the chamber window where we play our play, open, so the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorn and a lanthorn, and say that he has come to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Now, there is one other thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink in a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. Bottom.
Some man or other must present wall. Let him have some plaster, or some loam, or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall the 2 lovers whisper.
Then we have decided. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your purpose. Pyramus, you start. When you have spoken your speech, and break, and so every man according to his part.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? What? A play tour! I'll be an auditor. An actor, too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, speak. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors,
Odors, odors.
odors, savors sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice, stay thou but here awhile, and by to thee I will appear.
Stranger Pyramus than ever played here.
Yes, I speak now.
I must you, for you are to understand that he is gone, but to hear a noise, and he is to come again. Ninus tomb, man. Why, you must not say that yet. You speak all your part at once. Cue and all. Pyramus, you are to enter now. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Masters, we are haunted. I pray you, masters. Fly, masters, help.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, bottom, what do I see on thee? For thou have changed.
What do you see? You see an asshead of your own, do you?
Bless thee, bottom. Bless thee. Thou art translated?
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can.
Oh, what sweet mischief! Noble sport, to reveal the fool's true sort. The transformed ass I guided hence to where the fairy dance commenced. My comrades did leap in the pale moonlight, each imp hand in hand with every sprite. Upon spying him, they whooped with glee, delighting in his visage most fervently. They doted and treasured and danced with him, stroking the rough hair upon his chin. The Fay Queen herself did adorn his brow with luscious flowers in a crown, and with honeyed affection fed him fay fruits. Oh, to see royal spirits delight in common brutes. And what a righteous fate this ass has got. For if you were to tell his tale, the world would think him a sot. He himself may not believe what's transpired, and there, my friends, is a trick to be admired. When night did begin to give way, my fellows from the morn did steal away. Our Pyramus I restored to former shape, and left him soundly snoring in a mundane state. But look, he comes, judge for yourself. His form is unmarred, and in good health.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho, Peter Quince, flute, the bellows mender, snout, the tinker, starveling? God's my life, stolen hence, and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass, if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. There is no man that can say what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But man is a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, for it hath no bottom, and I will sing it at the latter end of a play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I will sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he come not, the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. There is not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
No, he hath simply the best wit in any handicraft man in Athens.
Aye, and the best person too. And he is a very paramour for his sweet voice.
Paragon. You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married, and oh God, if our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet holy Bottom, not having lost 6pence a day during his life. He could not have escaped 6pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6pence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged! He would have deserved it. 6pence a day for Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, Bottom, oh, most courageous day, almost happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true Olympian. I will tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Oh, sweet Bottom, tell us.
Oh, not a word of me. All that I will say is that the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps, and presently at the palace. Every man look over his part, for the short and the long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claw. And, most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I have no doubt but to hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away. Go. Away.
Get out of here.
Come now, what mass, what dances shall we have, to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Oh. Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mask? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make a choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Will none of that have I told my love, in glory of my kinsman Hercules.
The riot of the Tipsy Bacchanals carrying the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes came last a conqueror. The thrice three muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting from some nuptial ceremony.
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical? Tedious and brief? Why, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord for this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long. For in all the play there is not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it's not for you. I've heard it over, and it's nothing in the world. Unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play. For never can anything be amiss when simpleness and duty tenders it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind are we, to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do. Noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have purpose to greet me with premeditated welcomes. Where I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, throttle their practiced accents in their fears, and in conclusion, dumbly have broke off, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, sweet, out of this silence, yet I picked a welcome. And in the modesty of fearful duty, I read as much from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, in tongue-tied simplicity, and least speak most to my capacity.
Presenting for your choice, my lord, the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come but in despite. We do not come as minded to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here as you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder. A sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perhaps you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain.
We need bottom.
Well, that's very interesting.
Our actors are missing, as they often are.
Well, this play sure is a joke.
That's not what you're supposed to wonder.
I'm here.
Gentles, perhaps the show makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall through which did these lovers sunder. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn presented moonshine, for if you know by moonshine these lovers think no scorn. To meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This man, which lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather, did affright. As she fled, her mantle she did fall, and lion, vile with bloody mouth, did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, hurrying in mulberry shade, his anger drew. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse will hear they do.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one snout by name, present a wall, in such a wall as I would have you think, that had it in a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly. This loam, this rough cast in this stone, doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so, and the cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence!
Oh, grim looked night. Oh, night with hue so black. Oh, night, oh, night. Alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, wall, oh, sweet, oh, lovely wall, that parts her father's ground and mine. And thou, wall, oh, sweet, oh, lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with thine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She's to enter now, and I'm to spy her through the wall. You shall see. It will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Oh, well, the laughter has now heard the moan, departing my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and haired it up in me.
I hear a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face.
My love thou art, my love I think.
Think what thou wilt, for I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander am I trusty still.
And I would like to live till the fates me kill.
Not Shephelus to Procrus was so true.
I Shephelus to Procrus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss thee wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Thy life, thy death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, and my part discharged, this wall away doth go.
Now is the mural down between the two neighbors.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without asking.
This is the silliest stuff ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse, if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
Well, if we think no worse of them than they of themselves, then they may pass for excellent men.
Here come two noble beasts in, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, one snug the joiner, am lion fell, nor else no lions, damn! For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast of a good conscience.
The very best of the beast, my lord, that I ever saw.
This lion is very fox for his valor.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the beast.
His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well, leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present. Myself the moon, the man I do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How else is it the man in the moon?
No, he dares not come there for the candle. For, you see, it's already in snuff.
I am aweary of this man. Would he would change?
It appears by his small life discretion that he is in the wane. But in all courtesy, in all reason, we must stay the time. Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon, I the man in the moon, this thorn bush my thorn bush, and this dog my dog.
Why all these should be in lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence, there comes Thisbe.
This is old Betty's tomb, but where is my love?
Oh,
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And so the lion vanished.
And then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee now for shining now so bright. For thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good, what stained with blood? Approach, ye fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend go near to make a man look sad.
Be sure, my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is no, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come tears confound, out sword and wound the pap of Pyramus. I that left pap, where heart doth hop. Thus die I, thus. Now am I dead, now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die, 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 die. Die.
No die, but an ace for him, for he's but one.
Less than an ace. Man, for he is dead, he is nothing.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks you should not use a long one for Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, quite dumb! Dead! A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These, my lips, this cherry nose, are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk, lay them in gore, since you have sure, with shears to start of silk. Tongue, not a word, come, trusty sword, come blade my breasted brew. And farewell, friends, thus this begins, adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and wall too.
No. No. Assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to hear the epilogue or to hear a burlesque dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse, for when all players are dead,
I left the broadcast.
there leaves none
All
to
go
be
in.
blamed.
All go in.
Mary, if he that writ it had played Pyramus to hang himself in Thisbe's garter, it would have been a very fine tragedy indeed. And so it
All
is
mechanicals. All
honorably
mechanicals. All
and
mechanicals.
very notably discharged.
All mechanicals should be in, hopefully.
The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Sweet friends to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies, that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imaginations all complex. 'Tis more strange than true. But I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn, as much as we this night have overwatched. This palpable gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends to bed, a fortnight hold we this solemnity, in nightly revels and new jollity.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we shall make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.